This is quite literally one of the greatest changes that have come into the game from a visual perspective for beginner players to expert to pro players alike. We now can see what vigor is actually doing to your units. So we've got an example of the goblin spears here. They're exhausted, they're super tired, and we can see their armor's being reduced, their leadership's reduced, the speed is reduced, the melee attack's reduced, the melee defense is reduced, and the charge bonus is being reduced. So at a quick glance, you can visually see how bad your unit will perform in melee, especially under the conditions they're in. Equally, when you're climbing up specific types of terrain, like if you're going up a bit of a hill, it'll tell you that your speed is reduced by 2 because of the terrain. Also, if you are a large entity and you're inside of a tree, you'll have a reduction of speed and melee attack. And as part of Vigor, it has different thresholds of what actually impacts you. Even a unit with very tired, obviously the stat line reductions is pretty significant as you start going from tier to tier. For example, if you take an example of a unit that is fresh, they have no any type of implication towards their stat line. But if you start moving them about, getting them from being fresh, you'll start to see that their stat lines will start changing relatively quickly. But you can see here, these night goblins still are impacted by the terrain. So once we go away from being fresh, so if we climb walls as well, climb the hills, we'll consume more fatigue by doing so. So now you can see we're active. So from fresh to active, we've now already lost a melee attack, and we've hardly done anything to get that. If you want to learn more about how Vigor works and impacts your units, check this video out on screen now.